presentation from Mrs. Spencer Xu. She's going to deliver PV solution, GoodWe utility solutions. Mrs. Spencer, graduated from the University of Melbourne, is GoodWe solution engineer for SEA and Australian region. Spencer studied her PV industry career in Australia, and now she's focusing on providing differentiated and customized PV system solutions. Spencer devoted herself to the renewable energy industry because of her understanding and responsibility for environment protection. I leave my floor to you, Spencer.
Okay, thank you for the PV box, and thank you everyone to attend this webinar. Hello everyone, my name is Spencer, and I'm a solution engineer from GoodWe Solar Academy, and I'm now supporting the Australia and Southeast Asia for the PV system solutions. And today, I'm glad to introduce you GoodWe's utility solution in Southeast Asia. So today's sharing will be carried out from the following 4 aspects. And first of all, let me briefly introduce GoodWe. So GoodWe define ourselves as a smart energy innovator, and our vision is to drive the world's smart energy future. And we are determined to be the main driving force in the global energy. So we've actually have done over 3 million units of PV system installations. And here are some milestones we've done. So we are actually established in 2010. And over the past years, we have won many awards, and we were listed on Shanghai Stock Exchange in 2020. And now our GoodWe family has over 3,000 employees and with over 600 R&D staff. And in the global scale, we have over 100 employees. And besides, we also licensed a partner with GE. And as a close partner with GE, we are actually carefully being examined and assessed. And GoodWe, we have global branches and sales services in the world. And we also have 2 R&D centers in China and 2 productive facilities. As a trustworthy brand, we have global partners like Kranich, Tata, One Stop Warehouse in Australia, and we have done PV projects for very famous brands like Siemens, IKEA, and LG. And GoodWe, we have a very strong production capability, and we have won many recognized awards. For example, GoodWe Residential Products has won the Red Dot Design Award in 2018. And we also have won the TUV All Quality Matters Award for the 6 consecutive years. And we were also rated as the world's #1 hybrid storage inverter by Wood Mackenzie. In terms of the production capability, we have 25 solar inverter capability and 1 gigawatt-hour battery capacity. And now we have actually completed over 35 gigawatts installation in more than 100 countries. This is our market share in the world. As you can see, we have a considerable market share in the major markets. GoodWe also takes the service very seriously. So we have an all-round services, such as the pre-sale services and the after-sales, to make sure our customers get well-trained and supported. Here is our whole product family. So we offer the full coverage of power class from 0.7 to 250 kilowatt. Next, let's look at some typical ground-mounted system solutions and some applications of GoodWe. First, let's look at some a typical intelligent sub-array system. As we can see, the inverter and the MV station here are the key components in this system. And all other devices, such as the weather station, the tracker, are all connected to the inverter and MV station through the smart solar communication box, which is the SCB3000. Yeah, and apart from the hardwares, we also offer the software solution for the whole power plant control system monitoring, which is the Solar OS system. And it is a power plant control system specially designed for the ground-mounted projects. So it can help us to monitoring the system performance and also helps the maintenance and operations. Okay, next let's look at the MV stations. So here you can, as you can see, is our overall design for the MV station. This structure is very simple here. It consists of a LV room, and in the middle, there's a transformer. And on the right-hand side, there's the MV rooms. And our MV station was designed to have the voltage level up to 40.5 kV, and the transformer capacity is up to 7,000 kVA. And we also use a CVC ring main units. The size of the MV station is specially designed that it is standard 20 feet. So it is a standard 20 feet container, so it is more convenient for the shipment. And it also has very easy installation features. And the protection level is designed for an outdoor use. Now let me introduce our latest utility products, HT250KN. So this product is actually special designed for the large current PV modules, such as the 210 millimeter PV modules. So the maximum DC input current is 20 ampere per string. And we have also upgraded the safety functions, such as the Type 2 SPD on both DC and AC sides. And we've also upgraded the AFCI functions to prevent the fire accidents. And we also have an PID function as an optional choice to bring our customers more yielding for the solar system. Here is the specifications of HT series. So actually we have two main products, which is the 250K and 250KN. So the main difference is that it has two different MPPT numbers, and the maximum input current is totally different. So the KN will have an even larger DC input current. And for each MPPT, it can have maximum 60 ampere input. So it can definitely adapt to the trend of high current PV modules. And for 250K, it can be used directly for modules like 182 millimeter PV modules. Okay, now let's have a look at in details about how GoodWe inverters to be compatible with the high current and bifacial modules. As we all know that there's an evolution of the PV modules with a larger solar size and a higher power levels. So it brings the challenges for the whole PV industry. And for our inverters manufacturers, we need to increase the maximum input current and the maximum short circuit current to be compatible with the mainstream high power PV modules. As far as we can see here, so the 182 millimeter PV modules has been widely used in the utility scale and also some commercial rooftops. And our inverters can fully adapt to the 182 millimeter PV modules because we can have over maximum 18 ampere current so that we can be directly connected to them. While for 210 millimeter PV modules, it will have an even larger short circuit current and also with the bifacial conditions. So we designed 250 KN series to match with the 210 millimeter PV modules. And here we use a three-phase design. We use a three input design for the MPPTs. So each MPPT can have a maximum 60 ampere input current. Some consumers may have the doubt that with a three input design, so how should we deal with the backfeeded current to the rest string? Well, actually we use a smart intelligent DC switch, so it can be automatically use the no fuse design to solve this problem. So when there's an overcurrent failure happens, the DC switch can automatically cut down this current to prevent the backfeeded current. Now let's compare the applications between 182 and 210 millimeter PV modules. We can see that the main difference is that it has a larger current capability and we use a smart DC switch design. Here is our SCADA system, our solar OS system that can be used for a local SCADA system. So this system is specially designed for the utility scale projects, and it equips the different functions like generating the power generation reports, and also it can detect the fault PV modules when failure happens. So it can help us reduce the operation and maintenance time. So here is the overview of all the features of our solar OS system. So it uses an intelligent analysis and it is equipped with an IV diagnosis functions. So we can have an IV diagnosis report to locate the fault PV modules. And there's a very complex configuration views. So we can categorize our detections and manage our PV plants. Well, next, let's look at how GoodWe ensures the long life cycle and ensures our reliability and safety. as you can see, we have diverse tests and very strict quality management procedures. We've done many tests internally, externally. So in factory, we've done some noise tests, vibration tests, and the IP60 IP test was done by the TUB. And we've also done some temperature tests to make sure our inverters can work in extreme hot weather conditions. We also have very strict control of our production line. We every inverter from GoodWe has an Ats test, which can be considered as a full body check for the inverters. So we can make sure that they are 100% ready before the delivery. And we also have an aging test for every inverter. So it will be put in an aging room with a 45 Celsius degree at least 8 hours, so we can make sure they are reliable in hot weather conditions. Here is our utility cases in China. We've done a project for over 40 megawatts. Okay, so that's all for my speech. Thank you, everyone.